Hey everybody, it's Dawn. Forgive the casualness of my appearance. I am house sitting and dog sitting on a farm for the summer, well, for the month of August. This is the barn where the donkeys live and the rescue geese, and then there are 6 dogs and 4 cats. And what else is there's tons of frogs on the property, and yeah, it's really peaceful and amazing. And so that is what I've been doing this month. And previous to that, I was in England for 2 weeks, and that was largely about spiritual service and service to the earth. And it was led to a number of places that were so beautiful, and I was so richly blessed in so many ways, including a series of events that the donkeys wanted to say hi. A series of events in England that were quite significant for me personally in terms of just basically a confirmation, as if I needed one, that that I am who I am, and my twin is who my twin is, and then also experienced while in England some really quite amazing and beautiful signs, I suppose you would call them, and an awareness of what is unfolding now and will continue to unfold through at least 2022 in our world. And yeah, I guess I wanted to pop in and just share that in a general sort of way, and also share that I have had just some really astounding experiences this summer, apart from the spiritual experiences that happened in England. I've had some both personal in my own individual life, and also more things that relate to the larger story, perhaps, that I feel that I carry through this world. I've had some moments that were just astoundingly beautiful, and I'm so grateful for those. And I am very aware from all of these things that when we chose, before we came here as a soul, to agree to walk through certain experiences, and when we show up in those experiences or find ourselves in those experiences, and at times we're like, wait, I don't want this, change my mind, and yet we know that that we are here now, and that this is what is, and we walk through it, and we choose to remain present to whatever is unfolding in our life, whatever that looks like, or whatever our experience of that, or however crazy it seems, and or however sad it can be at times when other people aren't maybe able to be in that place, or don't choose to for whatever reason, or reject it outright, or judge it, or make assumptions about you that are not accurate, and or allow themselves to be swayed by what other people tell them, etc. You guys know how it goes, right? When all of that happens, and yet we choose to just show up in our lives. Sorry about the dogs. We choose to Marshall. Sorry, hold on, Marshall. Come here. When we choose to remain faithful to the journey of our lives, to be on the way, and to walk in the way of our lives, when we choose to do that, we're giving a gift. And this has been shown to me so very, very clearly, and it has helped me walk through what I'm walking through. And I'm sharing it in the hopes that it would help you as well. When we choose to do that, we are giving a gift to ourselves. We are giving the gift to all, to the whole of humanity, and to this life, in just showing up day by day and acknowledging, I am light, I am life, I am love, by choosing the path of love, and by continuing to be on the way to the best that we can, even in those moments where, there is a lot of heartache or other experiences, whether that's like, sorrow or grief, or whatever it might be. When we choose to show up and just be on the way and do the best we can, and be there for ourselves, show up for ourselves, we're giving a gift to ourselves, to the whole of life and the world, to nature, and to each other, to include those that we don't know, personally, and to include those who I was just describing, who may or may not be able to meet us on the way and walk with us on the way. They may not, some people, as we know, are not in that place yet, and they are where they are, and they are giving a gift in walking through this life and the experience in the way that they walk through it, wherever they are. There's no right or wrong. And so, I don't know, that's just been very much on my heart, and I wanted to share that little thought with you. I also wanted to let you guys here know that I finally, so I've been talking about writing a book or a screenplay about the soul memories that I carry of Mary Magdalene and her life and experience, and I have not done that yet, but I have done a series of paintings, and I actually started at the end, and so I did 12 paintings so far that are depicting the last part of her journey, that I remember anyway, which was the events after the mountaintop meeting with the Apostle Paul and in France, and then the death of the little lion, the son of Yeshua and Mary Magdalene, as again my soul remembers. And so I did these paintings, and I'll put the link below if you would like to see those. I wrote a little short synopsis with each painting, and I did them very quickly. They're kind of messy because I only had a certain kind of canvas here where I am, smaller canvases typically, and so I need to, or I would like to, do them over at some point, but I wanted to share the link in case you'd like to see those and read what I've written there. And I do plan to, at some point, it takes a lot for me to do even the messy paintings, and so I do plan to come back and do 2 more series from different earlier stages, and I'll share that. I'll try to come back here and share that here when I do that. But I felt that I just felt that some of you might want to know about that, so I wanted to share that. And then I guess I will leave it with just again, a word of encouragement to continue to walk in the way of your life, and whatever that brings, whatever it brings, and it's all a blessing always, and to honor one another, to honor one another in the different choices that we choose, and rather than falling into the idea that any one way is right, or any one understanding for that matter. And I go back to Mary Magdalene. I've said this before, but I want to say again that there are many of us here that carry soul memories, and they may appear to be in contradiction, but actually I tend to believe that they are all threads of a greater truth that is a mystery. So I honor all of you who, like me, do have something to share in that regard. Back to the larger picture of life, I just feel that we're at a time where there are so many different ways of choosing to live through the experience of being on the way with regard to sacred partnership and all things life, and the life more abundant. And this is a time of tenderness and honoring, to walk with grace and courage in your own way, and to really, really choose to celebrate all the different ways that others are doing that in their own lives. So just want to say love you all, and wish you all the best as we move into this fall and winter. It's going to continue to be a transformative time. I mean, when hasn't it been, right? In the last, oh gosh, it feels like years now. It has been years, I think. Yeah, just mainly wanted to pop in and say hi. Lots of love to you wherever you are, and may you feel the river running through you, and may you know that you are one with that river, and it is a river of life, a river of grace, a river of compassion, a river of joy.